So I want you to listen again. Listen to the vice president, the former vice president. When he delivered the statement at the UP headquarters, informing the entire country, informing Liberia of Unity Party's decision to withdraw from the CPP. This is exactly what we're about to play for you. I want you to listen, right? And this shouldn't have been an issue of discussion on the platform today, but it happened exactly 2 hours to my show time. So that's the reason why we thought to have it included on the menu. Listen to this.
As an individuals, as we can assure you, our supporters, that there will be a more formidable and respectable partnership that will ensure President Weir is a one-term president. If we can assure you that your hopes and the hopes of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the city.
Okay, so let's after series of consultation from executive members of the Unity Party, the UPD has agreed to walk away from the CPP. This is Joe Boaka speaking.
If we can assure you that your hopes and the hopes of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the city.
You got it? Has finally resolved to withdraw from the CPP. I want to take this back. I want you to listen keenly.
And a respectable partnership that will ensure President Weir is a one-term president. If we can assure you that your hopes and the hopes of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the city. May God guide our decisions and save our great country, Nigeria. Thank you, Lord. Ensure President Weir is a one-term president. If we can assure you that your hopes and the hopes of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the city. May God guide our decisions and save our great country, Nigeria. Thank you. I will ensure President Weir is a one-term president. If we can assure you that your hopes and the hopes of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the city.
Okay, so basically on today, I'm very sorry that we were unable to uh, to pick up sooner. We had technical issues, and I'm sure we're going to have this issue resume resolve very soon, and we're going to be resuming real broadcasts in real time. But the big news here in country is that the United Party has decided officially to withdraw from the collaborating political parties. This is what the Unity Party, had to say. Today, Joe Bwaka addressed the media and by extension the Republic of Liberia. So in his address, we capture few of the snippets. Few of the key issues of concern, and we thought to let you know. So in one of the lines, he said, "We are grateful for your massive support to our candidates in the December 8, 2020 special senatorial elections. Let me assure you all, it's not lost. Liberia will be redeemed. God is in control." Then he came back, he said, "After so much pressure from our partisans, the leadership, and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the Unity Party has finally resolved to withdraw from the CPP. After so much pressure from our partisans, the leadership, and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UP has finally resolved to withdraw from the CPP." This is what Joe Bwaka said on today. And if you want to listen to that, I'm going to do you justice. I'm going to do you justice so that you listen. I'm not going to spend more time because we have our guests that will be appearing somewhere around 5:15 today. But here is what Joe Bwaka said today, former VP Joe Bwaka. This is what he said, and I want you to listen. Take a keen listen to this one.
To withdraw from the CPP. Even though the CPP did not work out, the Unity Party is working with our political parties and individuals, as we can assure you, our supporters, that there will be a more formidable and respectable partnership that will ensure President Weir is a one-time president.
Okay, so listen to Joe Bwaka. This is what the public said today. He said even though the CPP will not hold, but he will ensure that President Weir becomes a one-term president. I want you to listen to this one. Listen to it clearly.
Our supporters that there will be a more formidable and respectable. Even though the CPP did not work out.
Okay, so I want you to listen to. He said even though the CPP did not work out.
Even though the CPP did not work out, the Unity Party is working with our political parties and individuals, as we can assure you, our supporters, that there will be a more formidable and respectable partnership.
Even though the CPP will not make it, but the Unity Party will work with other political parties and individuals to ensure that a more formidable force will be established and they will make George Weah a one-term president. Listen to this.
Ensure President Weah is a one-time president. Today, we can assure you that your hopes and the hopes of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the CPP. May God guide our decisions and save our great country, Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So you just listen, right? The former vice president just made it clear, and he said, although the CPP is not going to hold, the CPP is chakla, although the CPP was killed as a result of desperation, political greed, and everybody wanting to be president. But he will rally the support of other people to make president. We are a one-term president. This is Joe Boyka speaking. Now, let me say this to people and let it be very clear. I'm one of the most happy individuals on planet now. Or better still, if you want to think, it is going to be safe for me to say I'm the happiest person on the planet at the moment. The reason is very simple. We burn our energies on this platform, in this country, having series of consultations, series of deliberations, series of analysis when the CPP idea first came to fruition. When we saw the establishment of the CPP, both of us predicted that that arrangement was a cow poo-poo kind of friendship that would never be sustained under this dispensation, because we knew the composition of the arrangement. We knew how the guys who came together, they didn't trust each other. They didn't believe in one another. They had integrity issues with one another. They were suspicious of each other. And so as a result of, their inability to hold on simple ideological principles, we believed at the time that they were going nowhere. And so when the ALP left the CPP, when the ALP took a decision to leave the CPP, and today Unity Party made it clear that their executive committee has also agreed to leave the CPP, it is no shock to people like us, because we saw it from the beginning. We did the prediction, and we knew that this would have been the expected end of the Unity Party. But it is sad. It is sad that people who went into believing that Unity Party, ALP, ANC, and the Liberty Party would have had their hopes revived. It is sad for them. Because of all of the time we've been preaching, we've been educating people and making them to understand that this is not going to be possible. This is not going to be it is not a working situation. It is not going to be workable. We made them to understand these things, but hey, they could not listen. They thought we were some political miscreants who didn't understand exactly what the political cards on the table, were at the time. But thankfully, all of the things we predicted are manifesting before our eyes. Why is Joe Boyka leaving? Why is Unity Party leaving? Unity Party was able to play a very smart political game on the three other political parties that blindly and ignorantly went to the arrangement, thanks to the ignorance of Cummings in terms of politics in Liberia that gave rise to party like Unity Party to still have the moral audacity to question governance in this country. And you want to know why I say what I said just now? Let me break it down. When George Weah flocked Joe Boyka 14/15, meaning 14-1, Unity Party was already dead and on the way to the burial ground. Let me repeat. When George Weah defeated Joe Boyka on Boxing Day 2017, the day after Christmas, Unity Party was dead. It was killed that moment. And trust me, it was on the way to the burial ground. But desperate Alexander Cummings came through and said, let's build an alliance to fight George Weah in the embryo stage of his administration. That's what that's why he came up with. So Cummings had to bring about this issue of collaborating political parties, CPP and other stuff with Amen Ure, out of desperation. Bronskin took peace to his arches, came into the picture and organized the CPP, thinking that in unity they can defeat George Weah in 2023. They went into the picture. That was when Unity Party saw it prudent to put aside their shame, disgrace, and short faces and rise up on the integrity of the other three other political parties, that never had any record of steering the affairs of this country. So United Party used the quote unquote non-governmental, blamage of the ALP, of the ANC and the Liberty Party to resuscitate their dying political relevance at the expense of those three political parties. UP succeeded. So it was because of the likes of ANC that United Party had the guts, they had the ability, they had the courage to question governance under we are. It was because ANC were always supporting UP. UP knew that if they had come out all by themselves in 2018, 2019 to question the issue of governance under George Weah in the CDC, the Liberian people will shun them. The Liberian people will remind them of the too many ineptitude or inept decisions that they made, the too many opportunities they squandered. As you can see all across the country, how they spend more money to fix a dime that can only operate during the rainy season, how they threw millions of dollars away through the executive mansion renovation. They had to take George Weah to come and put it on. How they marginalized the poor people, children who could not afford university fees at UL and other public university. It had to take George Weah, who had to make those areas free. So the party knew that if they had come out in 2019 to stand on their own as a political institution, wanting to question the Weah's administration, there would have been an issue of integrity check. Liberians would have reminded them that, hey, you are just from power. You are just from spending over $10 million that was allotted to maintain neonatal and infant mortality, but you squander it through your Amara Kone, who was Minister of Finance. They will remind them about the Japanese grant that was squandered. Liberians would have reminded them about the $30 million rest project that went down the drain under the watchful eyes of Joe Bwaka in Lofa County. So they knew all of those things would have come up. So after the elections of George Weah in 2017, they went into limbo. They went into quietude. They went under the ground. But because Cummings was desperate, waiting to challenge and upset the Weah's administration, they had to rally around the rally around a United Party. And trust me, that was how the CPP came to being. But let me tell you why United Party pulled out today, because we have our guests. United Party left the CPP today not because there is confusion in the CPP, but because those things that made CPP vibrant and useful in the first place are no longer happening. CPP became an institution of integrity, an institution of attention. People who gave them credence because of the governance issues that the Weah's administration was confronted with. I give you, for instance, in 2019, it was a difficult thing for Samatue and the other people at Ministry of Finance to pay civil servant salaries. It was a serious problem for the economy because once bulk of the people who are the lubricants of the economy will not take pay, it means the economy will be somehow stagnated. That is going to run into inflation, and you're not going to be having a better country under such circumstances. So the CPP will always exploit every single situation that existed at the time in rallying the people of Liberia against the administration. So out of the June 7 protests, the George Weah stepped down, the Delon elections, all of the different sympathy votes that they were able to attain came as a result of some of the governance challenges the Weah's administration was confronted with. What is happening today? Today, from the 27, 28, 29, even up to the third at most, every single civil servant in this country will take their pay. What is happening today? What is happening today is the fact that roads have been built across the country, including the home of Joe Newman Bwaka. Foya City has been paved through the kind courtesy of Jefferson Koji, Sir Joseph Tomofala, and other sons and daughters who George Weah made relevant, who George Weah gave opportunity, who the CDC government had to bring life to and bring relevance and prominence to. So in the opinion of Joe Bwaka then, the fact that George Weah's government under Ruth Coker Collins and the Public Works Ministry has commenced the road from Banga to Salaye. He is seeing quota coming as far as his own home county. He feels intimidated. So in their opinion, it's going to make no sense for them to continue to exist because the government is no longer creating the environment that will necessitate their union. So as a result of shame, and because they don't want to admit, that they are ashamed, they don't want to admit that if they hold together it is going to be useless, they are pulling off, because there is this adage that says small shame is better than big shame. It's better we are beat us one by one than for us to go in unit and he defeat us. It will mean so bad for us. This is no confusion. In fact, all of them knew their lapses. I had a post in my phone, and I still have it, where what is this boy named Mo Ali was clear about Cummings' issues and his stance on homosexuality. In the voice of Mo Ali, he said that nonsense will not happen in the country. That nonsense gay thing Cummings talk today on Prime FM will not happen in this country. I have serial records to show where Dallas DeLong clearly called Joe Baka a corrupt man who was fired by Samuel Canyon Doe and fired by Amos Sawyer. I have the record to that effect. I have several records where people from the different political parties, including Henry Costa, who branded Joe Baka as a dead man walking. Yet, with all of these differences, with all of these, political and ideological, differences, they still went together under the canopy of a cow poo friendship theory. Today, they are down. They are ashamed to tell us why they are breaking away. The only reason they are breaking away is because what they thought would have happened to this country is no longer happening. They thought we wouldn't have had the support of the Liberian people. He wouldn't have had the recognition of the international community. He wouldn't have had a chance to do some tremendous progress across the country. Sadly, and before their own eyes, there is a road project from Banga to Salaye. The first time in the history of our country for Kota pavement to hit Lofa County is under the Wias administration. Today, with the passage of a budget around $785 million, there will be 53 different projects across the country to be implemented by LACE. I read the list to you the last time. So it is a shame that this is happening. It is a shame. Unity Party will have to man up enough. They will have to be courageous in telling the people the actual reason why they are withdrawing. They're not withdrawing because they got confusion, no. In fact, they all knew that they were all criminals before they could go into that arrangement. They knew that they had issues of morality, they had immorality issues before going into that merger. They knew. They were cognizant of the implications of, how you call this thing, the consequences of the decisions they were making. They knew everything. They are doing it because they are ashamed. You saw the bicentennial. You saw the international recognition. Baka is ashamed today because the mansion that he could not do under his administration for over 12 years was done by George Weah in less than 5 years. He's ashamed, and so he's walking out. It better the men flock us one by one than to flock us as a unit. It is better this man who we said will not be relevant to our body politics, it's better he flock us party by party than to flock us in unity. That is what, they offer. And that's why I keep saying this before we go to the lines quickly. We ate all of the time. We got our guests already. I said this and I'm going to repeat. The issue at hand was long predated by people like us. We warned these guys from the initial stage that it was important to give the young administration a chance. These guys ate their recess before the very recess period. All the demonstration, all of the time they went to UNMIL, don't bring support to the country, go to UN, EU, other places. All of the time they were running around, they were eating their recess before the recess period. Now, they can no longer protest. I dare you, CPP come out to organize protests, they will barely have 50 persons attending. In fact, what will be there to protest about? What are they going to protest about when development is going all across the country to the extent that even in their bedrooms, the president is taking development there? It is a shame that Foya district, the statutory district that is the home to Wasonga, the birthplace of Joe Baka, will be testing cement pavement because Jefferson Koji, who is less than 40 years, was able to take that project there. Because Tomo Fala, who is yet to recall 15 years in government, is taking that project there. Because people like Sir Joseph, who who is yet to record 20 years in government is taking a project that when the likes of Joe Barker, who served in this government for over 43 years, could not even take simple 1 kilometer of pavement in Lover County. He could not do it. This is the shame that has grabbed Barker. So more Aliden should be courageous to do another statement, write another speech, and tell Barker to say, "Look, fellow Liberians, I'm joining for the CPP because we have flogged me as an individual first, you know, and I will not want for with the level of development going on across the country, I will not want for Cummings to join me. I will not want for us to have a team, and he flogged us again for the second time. It will be so disgraceful." So we are leaving because we believe that small shame is better than big shame. That's the essence. It's a shame. I thought they would have held together and we go to 2023 and the people of Liberia decide. I thought that would have been the case. To even allow the CPP to split under his watch as the chairman is a sign of weakness as in leadership capability. As in looking at the leadership capability of Joe Barker, this is a clear manifestation that he is inept in terms of providing leadership to any institution. If he could not hold the institution together of 4 political parties, what evidence do we have to reference that under his watch as president of this country will not collapse? Is he capable of withstanding the pressure that comes with providing national leadership? Common CPP people taking one another to court. He's withdrawing. Why he was president when we was confronted with too many difficulties, when people would stay in the street and insult his parents? You will just find Joe Barker resigning from the presidency one day because what he has demonstrated is a clear indication that he lacks the leadership ability. I'm not going to spend more time. We'll take 10 calls on this matter, and by the time we are done, we take Nora Rare and the rest of her team members who are into a lot of other developmental issues, coupled with their support to the country and government of Liberia. But this is what it is. Barker's issue is as clear as whatever. Huh? The issue of Barker is as clear as whatever. It's shame. Nothing else. A shame. A shame doing him. Listen to him. We have decided, we have resolved to leave the CPP. Why are you leaving the CPP? Why are you leaving the CPP? I thought you're supposed to be in this place for long. Why are you leaving? Let's listen to this and we take calls.
And save our great country, Nigeria. Thank you. Do that, there will be a more formidable and respectable partnership that will ensure President Weir is a one-term president. Today, we can assure you that your hopes and those of Liberians will be restored. In closing, may I say that after so much demand from our partisans, the leadership and even the executive committee of the Unity Party, the UPP, has finally resolved to withdraw from the CPP. May God guide our decisions and save our great country.
Okay, all right. So thank you. We take 10 calls. Just quickly, we take 10 calls and we go home. Quickly, this person. Hello, 1 minute.
Thank you. Okay. And Mr. Pleasant afternoon to listeners following the broadcast.
Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you. I am Emmanuel P. Kunoti, and I call you from my residence along the Bekube Avenue into community.
You should talk for 45 seconds. Go ahead, no time.
Thank you, but you know, with respect to the issues of the United Party pulling out of the CPP, for some of us, we are not surprised because we predicted it. But KOK, it is actually laughable to listen to Ambassador Joseph Human Boaka saying the hopes of the Liberian people will be restored. Who is coming to restore the hope of the Liberian people? It is Joseph Human Boaka. It's absolutely laughable. Ambassador Boaka, can you restore the hope of the Liberian people when in 12 years You signed 68 concession agreements. 66 of them were booked agreements that is today affecting the lives of our people. Ambassador Bwaka, can you restore the hope of the Liberian people? You served for 12 years in this country. Under your administration, 10 billion came into this country through foreign direct investment.
Oh, yes.
Today, regrettably,
Cruiser, please bring the guests here.
They are still living in abject poverty and hopelessness. You are saying you can restore the hope of our people. Okay, I think it is laughable, and I don't blame Ambassador Bwaka at times. Guy way of affecting people.
Thank you. Let's leave you and take this other opposition. My man, you bursting our ears. Go ahead quickly.
Sorry, okay, thank you. I'm Lawrence Spencer. I'm in Matali.
Lawrence Spencer of the CPP. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Yeah, and KOK, like your fourth quarter says, for me, I'm not surprised.
You are from the CPP, and you say you're not surprised?
Yes, the reason I'm not surprised, Kanye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bwaka has reduced himself to the lens of Henry Costa, the Mo Ali. They probably do act on his own any longer. You listen to the Walmart Jato talk shows when he signed Delaware, instead he instructed Bwaka and the Unity Party to leave for the CPP. What happened? Today they live in the CPP. Mo Ali then said they should leave the CPP. So this is what we're telling the Liberian people that don't trust this old
Cruiser,
man,
please bring
right?
our guests.
The beginning of Costa, then you'll be playing you around the Ghana boy, the Liberian man will say, I mean, if you get a point of such a man, it means you marketing a
So what is it for? What is it for those of you who are still in the CPP? The man has already left.
There you go,
Oh.
right? The AMC, and other people that believe in the CPP, they will stay. And the other parties are already started knocking our door.
So you think Joe Bwaka's, exit from the CPP is nothing to you?
Why is it a man leaving the chairman leaving the CPP? Does that make sense to you, Kai? This man should be the chairman of the CPP. And he is rejoiced for the CPP today. You see how limited the salary to say, but how limited the public is? You cannot be chairman. You would have promised the people when you went in the Americas that you are coming to unite the CPP. And today you go and stand out and tell the world that you rejoice for the CPP, leaving everybody in disarray. So, I mean, how can the country trust such a man?
Okay, thank you. How can the country trust such a man? The statement from Lawrence Spencer, a CPP member. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you from America.
Yeah, KOK, my name is Ambrose, and I'm calling from Kentucky, man.
From Kentucky. If Cruiser is listening, let him bring our guest in, please. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, you see, today is a good day for Liberia.
Why?
There's sometimes because what the devil playing, the wicked people playing in darkness can always come to light. People thought we are going to be a failure and embarrassment to Liberia. But looking at the success for that vast September program, and look at the development that he's carrying on, the major problem. So now they are ashamed, and it's like embarrassing. Look at you said it. Look at Joseph Bwaka. How you can be in government? You are serving government for 43 years, 4-year district. Your own country. You don't get a decent instructor. You don't get a decent house in 4 years, and you never pay quota in 4 years. So it's like when you start seeing all the progress, then you start getting shamed. And look at why I know you watch that whole course really. That man was like a dead person. My 7-year-old son can read better than him. You are reading as somebody that knows how to read, counting his word. So it's like, I don't understand how the post keep encouraging that man to be president of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think he.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll leave you right there. We are with our guest. Cruiser, please bring our guest in. This person. Hello, go ahead. Hello? Oh my God. We leave you right there. Let's take this other. Yeah, please arrange our guests quickly. Let's take this other person. Yeah, Joe Bwaka left the CPP today. Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead. Let's hear you. Go ahead quickly.
Yeah, there is my resume from District 3.
Go ahead, Mary.
I said it down last. There's people there. There is one complex that I put on what I'm going to depend on, but go very, very soon. The second one now, the 40 back, that now Joe Bwaka said, that kind of work. You know, somebody you sell it for 12 years, you don't do nothing for us there. That we don't move on to go back. Or the other who is trying to say he wants to get president position, and nothing they bring on the
there and take this other person quickly. Go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, my brother Khan, how you doing, man?
We are great. We still await our guest. We still await Nora Red. Let's hear you, my brother. Where do you join us from?
Yeah, this is Amos Morris. I join you from Ohio this evening, your time. But Khan, you guys should not be surprised, man. You have done well for the Liberian people. I think the Liberian people should even be celebrating you because you on this platform have predicted this long before even this coming to the eyes of the Liberian people. Who benefit from all the chaos that they brought to the Liberian people? It's just two or three individuals, Dylan Nyobli and one other person. What happened to the Liberian people that were killing themselves? What happened to the young boys and girls that were running behind these people? Some of them got wounded all over the places. What happened to them? That is why we continue to tell the Liberians, most especially the young people of Liberia, you guys have to be smart enough to know that your future is living beyond. Okay? We see a lot of things happening in the country. You think Baga, the stupid, they know what's happening.
Oh,
They're
yeah?
not going anywhere. That's why they are dissolving themselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You rightly put it. Small sheep is better than big sheep.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they are seeing.
Nothing else they're doing.
Baga, he don't have a ground there. Why can he have a ground?
Oh, yeah.
Okay? The man went for the man went like Lofa Kante. He had to pass through Sierra Leone to get to his The people never even show him face. He ran away overnight to leave from Foya. What you think? You think Baga, he's not stupid. He know what he's doing.
Thank you very much.
So, I mean, you guys have been on point and you guys deserve something from the Liberian people.
We leave you. Thank you. Let's take the other person. Go ahead. Hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Oliver.
Let's hear you quickly.
This is Peter Imperial. I'm calling from Congo.
Go ahead, Peter. In 1 minute.
Yes, thank you very much. I also say thanks for the analysis. You know, for me, the statement from Chopwaga is not surprised because we expect long ago. This just show how Joseph Boaga lacks leadership.
Okay. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's take this other person. Hello. 1 minute.
Well, thank you, Khan. William Gabi people defend our James around Carwell.
1 minute, Williams.
Car is our news. It's just that the prophet said it, and we all believe in the prophet because there's nothing the prophet will say. It's not going to pass. We've been saying something, we've been seeing it. And you do all that CPP now, even was for the generation of CPP. And this is what we are seeing today. Then Boga want to reaffirm that we will get a political party that will make the way one thing. When you go in Kamba, that's the only way you go to that election and beat your way. Thank you very much.
We leave you and take the other person. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello?
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
This is Sunny Abel.
Oh my God. She left the line. We're sorry about that. Let's take this other person. Please call back. Hello. Go ahead. Hello. Caller on the international line. Your name and where do you join us from? Okay, we missed out on that caller. Let's take this other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
This is Sunny Abel. I'm calling from Banonsi.
Go ahead, my dear.
Oliver, you have made my day. I knew this was going to happen because I said it over and over.
Oh, yeah.
To prove yourself. So, Freedom FM will always be a Freedom FM radio station. Thank you for the time.
We leave you right there, my dear. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing we could do. We couldn't have done anything better than this. This person, hello, 1 minute. No, this line is terribly, faulty. We await Nora Ray so that we can have a conversation over too many issues. This person, hello.
Yeah, good evening, Oliver Khan.
Joe Bwaka and Unity Party finally left the CPP. What is it from you?
Kind. This is the demise of the Unity Party, and not just the CPP, but the demise of the Unity Party. Because what even gave Unity Party the leverage to be speaking in our country, it is because they came together under the criminal umbrella of CPP to cause trouble in our country. After causing all of this trouble, when they noticed that the Liberian people understand the entire technique they were putting out there, nothing much they could do but to run to court and start to accuse one another of being criminal. So they United Party living on a shame because they know those who unison, the current president we are will massively defeat them. So everybody wants to be with separately instead of be joint forces to go to the election to be flocked together. So not just what Joe Bwaka I show the liberate people that he's not a leader, but he's a divider. He's somebody who brings his unity among people.
Okay, thank you. We leave you. We leave you and take the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay.
Let's hear you, ma'am. Quickly.
This is Sisi calling from Clarendon.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the topic. You know, all the book you put to us before you have it. It looks like when you go to bed, you have a dream. And when you see something in your dream, it comes to reality like that. How today is looking. You don't forget that you have been advancing those children. So then you tell you all that he's living, and at the end, he tell you the people that he will defeat 023. Let me boo and you boo.
We leave you right there. I'm not gonna entertain any force here today. You're not gonna make force. Let's take this person. Hello. 1 minute.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Where do you join us from?
Hello.
Go ahead, sir. Where do you join us from?
I'm Emmanuel Johnson, and I'm calling from the United Arab Emirates.
Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you.
Oh, this tonight. I mean, I'm feeling so that kind of way tonight. I'm feeling bad because I am a CPB man. I am a CPB man.
You are a member of the CPB.
Sure.
Why are you feeling? Why are you feeling terrible?
I mean, at 72nd, I make out of my big mouth. I even bet people, I challenge people in 72nd. But this time for me to hear the kind of news, I don't even know. I break down. I don't even know where to start from.
But which of the political parties in the CPB you are originally from?
United Party.
Okay.
United Party. So I don't know. Although it can make me to join CDC,
will you be in the country for the elections?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's a United partisan, but he's downhearted. Even though the message ain't John Molude to do any politics. Let's leave you. We take 5 more calls. Our guests already here. We take 5 more calls, then we call it a day. This person, 1 minute.
Thank you. My name is Keo, and I phone in from District 2 in Jacob Town.
Go ahead, Hussein. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Keo. Let me appreciate you for the conversation and irrespective of the Unity Party. I want to say this. Today is a day of redemption in the part of our country.
Why? Why would you say so?
Yes, I'm compared. United Party withdrawing from the CPP, I think it is a remarkable one. It's recording the history of Liberia. Now, what I say this, United Party is one of the biggest opposition political parties in Liberia history. That is the record. Now, United Party have been in the CPP for a time. Since United Party been in the CPP, we have not had any misunderstanding. We have not had any misview. Only when Joseph Yuanbaka took over and changed to the CPP, then it becomes serious problem for other political parties. And I think that was very unfair. That was being very unjust to the party.
You sound like you sound like a member of the opposition community.
He said I didn't get you well.
You are sounding like a member of the opposition community, specifically the CPP.
Yes, I associated with the Unity Party.
Okay.
Right?
Go ahead.
Now, and let me say this. Days of voting for a political party has gone. Now, people is not voting on the basis of political party. We are voting on the basis of individual. Why President William wants this? It was not on the basis of CDC.
Okay.
It was on the basis of President William's popularity and the level of work he's done. That is why people went to the poll, elected him. If President William is out of CDC, there is no CDC anymore. I can tell you that for free.
Okay.
So for the people,
so are you support? Are you so in short, you are not in support of Joe Bwaka's leaving the CPP, right?
No, I'm telling you, I'm 100% in support.
Okay.
And the Unity Party, the next government, you like it or not, Unity Party is the next government.
Okay.
That assurance, on the 16th of today, that assurance I can give you, Unity Party is the next government.
Thank you very much. Yeah. This is the show of tolerance. We take this last caller from all the phone ringing, but we can continue. We take this last caller from the US. Go ahead. Hello.
Okay.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yes. Hello. All right. Yeah. This is Rodney. Josh from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Go ahead, Rodney.
Yeah. Just in short, man, my brother. I just wanted to say, if you can play that video that doing the acceptance of Pape Boakai being the chairperson of the CPP, he made a promise, and that doesn't show a good leadership. He made a promise that he will unite. After 4 to 5 months, he himself, his party is getting out of the CPP. Imagine what Liberia will go through if that man, if by mistake, any of those guys become leader in that country. Imagine what Liberia will go through. One day the rate go up in the morning, everybody protesting. They jump up and start making noise. They say, "Oh, I'm leaving the country. I'm going out of the country, so it can calm down." That's just how it will be. Those people are so unserious, and I can tell that they are just forcing the old man to say stuff. He's tired. He's tired, man.
Wow.
I'm just serious. And yeah, the old man is tired. He don't even want to say those things. But those people who behind him too, that know that without Joseph Boakai, maybe mistakenly they can be vice president in one out of 100% chance. They're just forcing him to go there and say something.
Okay.
So sorry, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll leave you. We take the last person that we take our break. We're going to take our break. When we come back, we join our guests. 1 minute.
Hello?
Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you very much, KOK. This is Pastor good evening to the Freedom FM family.
Go ahead, sir.
For the recommendation, this is Gao Abraham Jr. And I'm joining this video conversation on the car web there in my comfortable keke.
Go ahead, Ibi.
KOK, this is this. The reasons that you can get married to a woman that because for sure you have to be one person, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't, that doesn't mean that you cannot support that woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can still support that woman because you just get married. There's no understanding between two of you. You are living your bachelor life before you are having peace. When you get married to that woman, you can't understand your life. And always you have
So who got married to the friend now, my brother?
Alexander Kumi is the person who got married to Joseph Numa Braga. Yeah. So Joseph Numa Braga cannot understand Alexander Kumi. So Joseph Numa Braga got a divorce. Joseph Numa Braga got a divorce Alexander Kumi. So that is the situation we find ourselves in today.
Okay.
Look, somebody who has not become a student in a country before want to be president, I think it's a mistake and it's a bad day for Kumi. And Kumi will go to America to be the Coca-Cola team. And thank you for putting me the opportunity.
Where would Joe Boakai go to?
Joe Boakai is going to be the next president in 2023, and as a supporter of the United Party, we are going to make sure to make president. We are a one-term president.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so that's what it is. Let's take this quick break. We're gonna be right back. Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9, the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Kine, Oliver Kine. In studio, I have Agnes Ma and Mercy Payne, the both of them from the Women League of the Coalition for Democratic Change, Montserrat County chapter. They're here today to talk a lot about what they've been involved with over the period, especially as women of the ruling political party, Montserrat County. Good evening, both of you. Welcome. You got to get closer to the microphone. You don't have to. Yeah. Okay. So initially, Nora Ray, who is the cheerleader, should have been here, but she's caught up between some other engagement. So her deputies will able to represent the institution. Yeah. So give it a trial. I said good evening. The people did not get you guys.
Yes. Good evening.
You want to hold that closer to you.
I'm Agnes Wymar.
Okay.
I am the Deputy Secretary General for Administration of the Montserrat Chapter Women's League.
Okay. Montserrat County Women's League, the Deputy Secretary General. Okay, let's go to you, Mercy.
I'm Mercy Pan, Vice Chair for Gender, Montserrat County Women League.
So you got big positions, the Women League. I want to know, I want to know exactly what you guys have been involved with. CDC came to power with Montserrat County contributing the highest in terms of votes from each of the counties. Montserrat County also had a lot of women supporting the president when he came to power. You guys are in leadership for the party, the Women Wing. What are the programs you are involved with? What are you guys involved with? Your cheerleader is not here, but you want to bring us up to speed with some of the things you're doing. How connected are you with the other women across the country? Those who supported the president and those who didn't support the president, because you are women, you're supposed to be reaching across. So what have you been doing? Any of you?
Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity and the time. Firstly, we want to say a very big thanks to our president, Ambassador Mr. George Manewia, or President Weah. I want to say a very big thank you to him, and also to our party chairman, Chairman Molu, and to our hard-working head of state, Minister of State, Nantana Mange. I want to say a very big thank you to him.
So you want to greet all of the party officials. Now,
yes.
Let's go over to your involvement as an institution. You always greet them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Representing Montserrat County here now, in the absence of my honorable cheerleader, Honorable Nora T. Red.
Okay.
We have been involved in so many programs.
For the women.
Women initiative going in the various districts, bringing up programs to empower our women.
What are some of the programs? To say bringing up program is just open. What are some of the programs you've been bringing up to help women in your party and women in Liberia as a whole, as a country?
Okay. For us, we are Montserrat County women, right? We spearhead the entire Montserrat women, right? We are dealing with the county, Montserrat County. We are dealing with Montserrat County. And when it comes to the programs that I'm talking about empowering our women through loans, giving them loans to small business, to do business in the rural community.
Montserrat Women Chapter.
Yes.
You're involved with it.
Yes.
Okay.
So we give them loan to do
You
business.
want to mention some of the communities you're doing those?
The 17 community, 17 districts.
The 17 districts.
Not communities, we're talking about district.
Okay.
17 districts.
So it will open up the lines for people in the district to call. You can assure us that they will call and attest to you as a chapter, reaching out to them in terms of giving loans.
Yes.
Okay.
Although we already going down, like going all the way in the very districts, like
It is
If I'm
not
talking
capturing
about,
everybody, but
no,
you managed to give some people loans in all of the
I
districts.
get
very good.
purchase her.
Okay, yeah.
We started with the cheerleaders first,
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying to lobby it
Okay.
and to reach out to the other people.
Okay.
So we're doing our best.
So besides loans to the chairladies and other officials in the different districts, what other initiatives are you guys involved with in Montserrat?
we the second day we started, going out, like doing awareness,
On
like when crises come, like sicknesses, and we go in the rural communities, do awareness, help to talk to the teenager, how to prevent ourselves not to get involved in teenage pregnancy.
okay, you also do that?
Yes.
Okay.
So we praying to do more for them.
There are a lot of elderly people, old women, in this country. Bulk of them, you will find them to supermarkets. They will be begging, you know, for help, begging people, for assistance. Is that program from your organization, the Montserrat Women chapter of the CDC, to cater to elderly women in Montserrat? Have you been, able to distribute, like you will find people distributing rice, oil,
Yes,
other food items. You want to mention communities you've been in, if at all you've been involved with such an initiative?
Yeah, we've been going around, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we've been going around, especially you talk about those that the elderly women, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have programs also for them. Going around, we've been, not everything we say here, but we have been.
No, you are on the radio. You are on the radio, and that's why you're
We
here.
have been doing our best, yes. Much rather women.
Have you been reaching out to some of the women? Yeah, Marissa, you want to come in?
Actually,
Uh-huh.
we came to talk
No,
about
yeah, it's
specific thing.
you.
We don't want people to say we came the wrong campaign, no.
No, but people want to know
Because
exactly
people do
what.
politics with a lot of things.
So you don't want to mention people who you give food? I mean, it's
We won't go that route. We won't go that
We
route.
don't want to talk about that.
you don't want to talk about people you give food.
No.
It's not necessary.
People want to ask. People want to ask, what is the chapter doing for me? I'm a woman. I'm a woman in Montserrat. I'm in the CDC. I want to know what plans and programs they have for me. What are plans and programs they have in the future? You know what I mean?
Yes, we have plans and programs for them.
Okay.
But actually, we will not unveil everything to the public right now, right?
Okay.
And I already struck out
Is it for
key
political
points.
reason? You don't want people to copy what you want to do?
Yes. It's not necessary.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move forward. Of recent, we had the bicentennial program, and we saw the lapper you were having on your shoulder. A lot of women were in the lappers. What's the brain behind it? I mean, I wish we had your cheerleader in studio. What's the brain behind, the uniform, having women go into the stadium with these lappers? And by the way, I saw all of the women on the stadium with these lappers. Were they part of your team? Are they from the Montserrat chapter?
Not ready.
Okay. So how did it go about?
Yeah. All those women you saw on the field
Mhm.
were supporters of the president.
Mm-hmm.
Not majority was supporters of the president, but liberal at large.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Because when you talk about bicentennial, we're not talking about CDC.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's not a political thing.
Okay.
Bicentennial is a celebration of Liberia, of all for Liberia, marking 200 years of free slaves from the United States returning to West Africa. And also making a way to the Provident Island and funding this land, Liberia, where we now on
Celebrating the establishment of our country.
of our country.
Sure.
Very good.
So, the women wing, the women league didn't go there as a unit.
No,
Okay.
we went there as Liberian.
Okay.
Yes. So we went to celebrate our culture. How we came here.
Okay.
How this land was funded.
Mhm.
Right? This is what we went there for.
There are some women who are part of your team. They were seditious before you could come to power. Some of them have issues at the moment. Some of them have problems. Some of them think you guys don't reach out to them. They are without hope. Some of them are sounding hopeless. What message can you send out to them? Since you are not the authority to actually communicate, some of the policy issues. I would have had, I would have loved to have had Nora here to actually take the tough questions. So let's go over to you. Some women in your county, Monserrado, who are seditious as well, and they think that they are left out. For example, most of the women from Monserrado chapter were all unified on the stadium. Some of them had their lappers, whatever the case, they felt left out. What do you say?
Left out, they never had a lapper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Actually, we try our best to get more lappers.
Okay.
But we cannot give the whole county.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're only dealing with Monserrado.
I know, Monserrado. Yeah.
With our strong cheerleader, who is forceful,
Okay.
very innovative.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we never plan on doing lappers.
Okay.
We had a meeting like 2 months ago before the program, and we try to strategize on what we can do.
You want to come close to the microphone?
Yeah, we came out with t-shirt. We said we would do white t-shirt.
Bicentennial t-shirt.
Yeah, we'll do white t-shirt, blue jeans, because it's all about red, white, and blue.
Okay.
But later on, we thought it was no. Let all be unified. Let all be identified as Monserrado.
So that's how you guys.
So that's how our cheerleader came out. She purchased this lapel. We call our 17 district cheerleaders. And we distributed it. I think you saw on the field a lot of people with this lapel.
Okay.
Even men, we gave it all to men. Most men would.
Did you sell it to them, or it was freely given?
No, free. We didn't sell lapel.
I mean,
not at all.
People expected you guys to have gone to the field with your berets, your party t-shirts. That would have been less expensive than purchasing lappers. Why didn't you guys go to the field with your berets?
No, it wasn't a political rally. Those people you saw with beret, they decided to wear the beret.
Okay.
We didn't distribute beret to anybody. Yes. We went there, we saw people with a beret in the lapel, like they want to wear beret. Even they were even asking us, like, can we get more beret? Can we get beret? We said, no, we don't have beret. So some people start calling their family, when you come and play, bring me one beret from Immature. I hear a lot of people calling the people, asking them that we need beret, we want to wear it, we want to show love to the party, because the reason you will not see this in our next generation. You won't see this celebration another 100 years from now.
Another 200 years.
Yeah, another 200 years. Okay, so people feel really excited to celebrate this, because we are in the administration. We seeing this,
okay.
So everybody wanted to be a part.
Away from the political ideas that you say you will not talk about on this radio, we want to know what other plans that are not political that you have for members of your chapter, Monserrado chapter CDC. This one is not politics. Nobody is telling you your political strategy. What plans do you have for people who feel isolated? People think they're far from you because you're doing the thing certain group of people way. You're not getting everybody involved. The people just feel Nora put some women together, only the women who she know, who she can interact with, that you're running the chapter. What plans do you have to make sure that everybody will be inclusive of this chapter?
I'll turn it over to Agnes.
Okay, you're the assistant SG.
SG. Assistant SG.
Okay, thank you, Oliver. When it comes to the plans that we have in the nearby future, so incorporate more women.
You're talking about the CDC Monserrado chapter women here.
Yeah. Yeah. You see those that left out, right? And they are
disenchanted. Those who feel disenchanted, those who think you are not getting them involved.
Okay.
What plans?
Okay, we have so many plans for them. We have already started, right?
Okay.
Working with them. Going to very district from district 1 already to
Are you saying
17.
it, just because you're on the radio, or you're actually doing it?
No, we've been doing our work, and we are still doing our work.
Okay.
We've been going on various districts, talking to our women. You understand it? Not everybody will be given job, right? Not everyone will be given job. You understand it? We've been talking to them. Most of our women,
everybody will be given job.
Yeah.
But at least, a lot of people should be given some skills. Perhaps they should be taught how to face soap.
Yes.
They should be taught how to face, something else, some life surviving skills. They could even be seamstress or seamstresses, how to sew people clothes. Some kind of skills should be given. Yeah. It's not about job. So what are you doing in that direction to ensure that if the woman ain't got job, she will learn how to face soap, she will learn how to face cake, she will learn how to face, something else to survive.
Yes, as I earlier stated, we have already started our job.
Okay.
We've been going to various districts, And if it comes to percentage, I would say the very women that are disenchanted will be like 15% of them disenchanted. You understand it? We've been doing.
So what are you doing to ensure that that percentage is reduced further?
We will give you update. We'll come back to your studio and tell you that instead of 15%, they have gone to 100%. Okay, so we're doing our best. From district 1 to district 17, we got people posted there. We got Zooms. We got Zoomer cheerleaders. We got potential women there who are our women that are trying to do their best.
Okay.
And they communicate through their cheerleaders in that district Zoomer cheerleaders. You understand it? So the message has been the message going across in the sense that we've been doing our work.
Okay.
Well, those disenchanted ones, we will meet up with them and we'll talk to them and we'll make sure we recruit them.
Okay, you'll make sure you recruit them. Is there any other thing that I didn't ask you that you want to talk about? Then we can go to the lines and hear from people from your team.
Okay.
I heard you talk about that's not why we are here. So you want to take this time now to tell us why you are here. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, we went in that like the program that we stated that we want to tell the committee they did extremely well.
Okay.
And they got involved.
Okay.
And we play our part. Yeah.
So I mean, approximately how many women came from each of the districts?
We took 1,000.
I mean, you don't have to be exact.
We got like 17,000 women.
Okay.
Yeah, because actually we look at the fee, the stadium. They take that 35.
Not all of the people were able to have entry into the stadium. So perhaps some of them were hanging around.
A lot of people were outside.
Okay.
The people that were outside were more than those that were in.
Okay.
Yeah, that was seated because we were the one that were arranging the sitting. Yeah, we were at gate 6 when they come in from that direction.
Okay.
Gate 3, 4, we will send them to occupy the space. So we started to work there from the Sunday night. We slept at the field. People started to come in from the Federal District. They were even calling the cheerleader. Yeah, they said that we want to come there and sleep tonight. Okay. Because of the traffic and the restriction in movement.
So purposely you came to appreciate all of the women who turned out.
Yes.
In celebrating Liberia's bicentennial program and listening to you as leadership, spearheading their chapter, the Monserrate chapter. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Then we go to the lines.
Okay. As my colleague earlier stated, we are here to appreciate the committee that set up the bicentennial, right?
Okay.
And we want to appreciate them for the hard work. And also to our district cheerleaders, the school cheerleaders from district 1 all the way to district 17. We are here to say a very big thank you to you guys. You guys did extremely well.
Okay. All right. You're here to say thanks to you guys. You guys did extremely well. CDC women across Monserrate will start to call, and I hope you will be able to respond to some of the concerns they're going to be raising. And so we're here on this platform. I have Agnes Mai and Merce Pine. They are here in studio to talk about CDC Monserrate County Women League chapter. Let's take this first question on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hello, okay.
Let's hear you, ma'am.
Yes, Ma Orita do calling you from Chikisu Patrick, friend of personnel. We are. Okay, first of all, I want to tell the sister you see, I want to tell her thank you for your hard work. No, they are gesture leaders that some of them they have, especially when it's to District 12. I'm a member of District 12, and I am a physician for District 12 leadership. There are people, they can really do the pick and choose. They can go take people that even when not even physician, they will take their family member whatsoever to the party will give them. They will give it to their family member, even for them.
But maybe the family member do the sedition.
Yes. So I want to thank you for your hard work. For the leadership of the 12 are now working. They can't even local people that even sacrificing their life for this district.
Okay.
They couldn't do it by themselves.
Okay, so
I believe that the 12 was not fully represented to that area. Thank
Thank you. We leave you. We take the other person. Hello. Go ahead.
Hello, okay.
Let's hear you. Go ahead. I mean.
Yeah, I'm calling that call from Lakwasi.
Okay. Let's hear you, Sam.
You know, okay, the leaders there is more like a spring problem among people. Let me say this for fact. They don't say that woman in studio there, she can't even call 20 to 25% being women. I mean, potential women that Lakwasi is doing. Because everything they do is all about who know you.
Okay.
Things like embarrass people come election.
Okay.
So they really to work on themselves. Because everything they do is about who know you.
Okay. But you are a man. Maybe when the women have a meeting, you can be involved.
No, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for the women.
Okay.
I can see what can go on there.
I
live right there.
Okay.
I live right there.
All right, my friend. Thank you. Let's leave you and take the other person. Hello. 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening, guys.
Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you, William. That you will propose the fellow and I gave a rock well. All time, we are tradition, our born tradition, and you come and blow your TVZ. When the women our women say that they didn't know how no. I ain't the
No, hello, William. The women said the women said they are beginning with the cheerleaders.
My cheerleader, my cheerleader in my zone, I've not gotten any loan or whatsoever.
We zoom. They said, hello. They said they are dealing with the district cheerleaders, not the zone cheerleaders for now. Okay. Okay, thank you. You have to investigate first and know whether your district cheerleader get her own. Let's take the person. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Let's hear you, ma'am. Go ahead.
I call from District 14.
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Tawa for the Tumpo, co-chair for Administration Women's League. I want to appreciate my hard working secretary in the studio there.
Okay.
She did extremely well to have women taking part in this great program.
Hello? Oh my God. Let's take the other person. Hello? 1 minute. Hello? No. This line is becoming very faulty. Yes, we will just take in the last 3 calls. If not, maybe 2 calls, then we go home. Let's take this person. Hello, 1 minute. Hello. Oh my God, it is becoming terrible. This person. Hello, 1 minute. You are not from the women's wing.
Yeah, but we close to the powder being so that we put our information, that we have our own input. It is true we're not part of the women wing, but we either have our chair lady in the various districts and all these districts and Saturday in the hour we'll hold you out 24 hours and get the information about it.
So go ahead. Let's hear you.
Listen, our girls, give women are still the money ready the man last was yes, they got no program. The first thing are challenged, they can't even one program in any district, in district 16, in district 17, and in district 7. So these are districts are close to the child didn't get. There are 3 districts are just made. They got one program they get. If you have no more question about program, people say they can't discuss it. They got no plans. People have no plans, man.
Okay, let leave you and take the other person. Hello.
Hello, okay.
1 minute, ma'am.
Okay, this is how to your studio guest.
Go ahead.
This is my CC, member of the responsive. I'm calling for character.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I want to ask your cheerleaders, women in
they are not my cheerleader. They are your cheerleader. You part of the women chapter.
Okay, what I want to say, what they say in studio, they're talking about, I hear about loan business, that they giving loan also. When community they giving a loan, so okay, speak it. And they're talking about community, talking about women lead, women this and women that. How many cheerleaders meeting? No. In the broad district. That was me 1 or 2 parties. That she all set up a meeting of state with them, to discuss with them what they want in the community as a cheerleader.
Okay.
She has talked with. Now, okay, let her get on me. How many Louis are getting in the broad community? Now, get it. They put it again, Lou.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take the other person. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Good evening, hello.
Good evening, sir. Your name and where you join us from, Chief?
Well, my name is Myers BJ, and I call you from District 14.
Maya BJ, you should be the coordinator chair.
Of course, Oliver.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for affording these women this golden opportunity to have themselves, explain about their interaction during this program.
Mm-hmm.
Let me use this medium to say thank you to the chairlady and members of the executive committee of Mosovalo County Women League of the CDC. Nora Ray is a lady that has come to the party with more vigor and high zeal.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Oliver, I have been working with Nora for a very long period of time. But I didn't know that Nora had a kind of strength. I didn't know that this woman is administratively inclined. For the past time, I've been observing Nora and been following her activities when it comes to the CDC. She has been very strong.
Okay.
But what she exhibited during this program is unprecedented.
Okay,
because there is no woman in the CDC that I have ever seen that has championed the cause of the CDC as Nora is.
Okay, so
I want to use the media to say thank you.
Okay, so before you leave the line, before you leave the line, Honorable BTA, Honorable Coordinator for Coordinator Council, there are some women who are raising issues of programs. As the coordinator chair, are you taking this into consideration to lobby for more support to be given to the women so that they too can have programs in their districts?
Of course, Oliver, I think that is a selling point, me.
And how soon do we expect something to be done?
We are going to work seriously, hand in hand with the Women League, in making sure that these programs are put into place. Because, women make the difference.
Okay.
In every society, when there is participation of more women, you see the difference. So I want to support the idea, and we will work in collaboration with our Women League in making sure that we put in programs that these women will be participatory in moving the party forward.
Okay, we'll leave you right there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll just take the last person that we call your day. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Go ahead, let's hear you. You are the last person.
Yeah, hello, I'm Kobo Brown calling from
District 8, Copper Brown. Let's hear you.
Yeah, hello, Brown. You know what? Yesterday when your colleague was on air, I felt the thing, everything that Abraham said. I went to my colleague is still there. When I say the students said that all is well. All is not well. They know what is unfolding in the zero community, in the zero district. They're not taking off far. Can you imagine those flyers that were fly on Monday? I think you saw those flyers about the outcome of session. There's a flyer that fly. We share on the to the past session, yes, that one Monday.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you imagine, as I said, just talk now on training what we first. All the women honor me. We kind of women there to the minister house and my get birthday. But no regret. Up to now, I still work in my community free. The people are not treating us far.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You got to go back to your boss lady. A lot of people are complaining that you are not treating them fine. Your parting comments. Let's start with you, Mercy. Then we go over to Agnes. Agnes is the biggest here in terms of position, I'm told. Yes. Mercy, let's have your parting comments quickly.
Okay. Thank you for the audience and the time that you gave us.
Okay.
And we want to say thanks to the president again because this is all about thank you. And thanks to the committee. Thanks to Minister Nathaniel Mange, who was the engine.
You told him thank you before the show could start, so.
Yes, you are the engine. Yeah, one of the engine behind us, forcefully for us to make this happen.
Okay.
And we want to say thanks to everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you too. We are out of time. Agnes, let's go to you. The women raised too many issues. What are you going to say to them, and what are you going to say to your boss lady who is not here today?
Okay, thank you so much.
Quickly.
So those people that call and say they are feeling disenchanted in the various districts, we will say we sorry, yeah. We came here to appreciate you people and to tell you thank you for turning out for the program.
Okay.
And
what about their concerns? What are you going to do?
We were going to various districts, right?
Okay.
They are concerned because you talk about from district 1, we have administration. You understand it? from District 1 to District 17, we can just deal with the entire district. No.
Okay.
We got things set up in our various districts. We have cheerleaders, and the cheerleaders have her executive, right? And under her executive, they should have people posted under her. Like, for example, we have zonal cheerleaders. For District 12, that the lady called and said the cheerleader is not reaching out to them. I guess she would not really reach out to every one of them. But District 12 has a leadership. And then
why don't you investigate and ascertain for yourself?
We will go, as I said, we'll go in the various districts, right? We'll investigate, right?
Okay.
We have already started and we'll continue to do. She has her whole leadership, and under her she has 30 zonal cheerleaders, and each 30 cheerleaders has their leadership, which is 17.
Will it be fair enough when you go to the district and do your investigation?
We will go into the district, we'll do our very investigation, and we want her to be kind. When we come there, she will express why disenchantment.
Okay.
And we want to say thank you to every one of you guys that participated in the bicentennial, and we want to say thanks to our president and the vice president and the head of the
all of your party leaders.
Yes, we want to say
people.
thank you.
Okay.
And a very big thank you goes to our powerful cheerleader, Madam and Honorable Norati Ray, the County 1 cheerleader.
Okay, thank you very much. So, folks, there you have it. We will allow them to leave. Yes, we will allow them to leave. We've had Moise Pine and Agnes Ma. And so we're going to return here on tomorrow. Tomorrow we will deal with the Liberia Health Product Regulatory Authority. LMHRA is supposed to do clinical testing of drugs coming to the country, medicinal products. But that entity has been engulfed with deep corruption under Keturah Smith as the head. It is a sad thing that this is happening to our country. And so we'll give you details of those issues by tomorrow. Trust me, it's going to be fiery. We'll reveal checks. We'll expose documents here on this platform, when the opportunity is given. And so we'll return here on tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.
This is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth. Because for you to use the fact that prior to printing, it means you already tell me print, but before you print, come up to me. There is nothing in that paragraph that indicated that money should be printed.
The essence of this exercise, the essence of this exercise is to know the facts. Everybody will have the opportunity to ask questions.